Greetings from Greece, dear all audience around the world, parents, educators, and students. Welcome to the Real Talk with Experts, hosted by me, Professor Anya Lampo, and Coach Yama Marikar. I'm Professor Anya Lampo, advisor at Elegant Empire Education. I'm a STEM instructor and a global educator, researcher, author. I'm working at the Greek Ministry of Education and the Greek Astronomy Space Company. Welcome again to our education and lifestyle journey towards 2030. This forum is powered by Elegant Empire Education Malaysia, a prestigious educational-based organization which focuses on quality education for all, regardless race, country, and religion. Our idealistic and visionary founder, Ambassador Professor Esther Mala, focuses on upholding a quality education that develops individuals from all walks of life to their potential, which ignites curiosity, enriches knowledge, and nurtures personal and professional growth. Her vision matches with the mission of Elegant Empire Education as it curates a diverse range of online summits, workshops, webinars, and training sessions led by experts and outstanding leaders from various fields. Elegant Empire Education creates an inclusive and supportive environment, and by harvesting the power of technology and innovation, and through this platform, we aim to collaboratively organize educational events that will enhance knowledge dissemination, skill development, and fostering a lifelong learning global community. Elegant Empire Education strictly follows the slogan Quality Education for All. Now the floor is given to Coach Siyama Marikar to introduce the prominent panelist for today. The floor is yours, Coach Siyama Marikar.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rania, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. Very good evening, good afternoon, and good morning again to all the global audience and our eminent panelists present here. Once again, in this pleasant Thursday evening, we are gathered here to have a fruitful, real talk with people who are expert in the field. And today we are fortunate enough to have two global educators. They are expert in, especially in ICT. So we thought of talking about ICT. ICT or technology, as you all know, it has become vital part of our education, especially because it's facilitating learning. Teachers and students and classrooms has changed vastly comparing to the old traditional teaching method. This is very useful. At the same time, over usage of it can be harmful also. It's a debatable topic. Still, we would like to ask from our two panelists here what is their opinion, what is their take on this important yet debatable topic. Let's see. First, let me introduce our first panelist. She is Dr. Ida Gauran Chedi, all the way from Philippines, and she is a doctor in philosophy, and she is working as a program head at Bachelor's of Technical Vocational City College, Dava, and she is a leader and she has won many awards in global education and leadership. And also she has published many research articles and all. So warm welcome, ma'am. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, very fine. Privileged to join you this evening.
Thank you very much. So, as I mentioned, it's ICT is most important part of education, right? Today we cannot separate both. So, what do you think? Do you think integrating technology into present academic syllabus would promote critical thinking, academic and career advancement? What is your take on it?
Okay, thank you very much. Greetings. Good evening from the Philippines. Again, this is Dr. Ida Garanchidi from the City College of Davao, Philippines. I thank Professor Esther Mala for the invitation to join you in this forum, and glad to see as well dear friends from the academe, especially Prof. Rania Lampu. Now, Let me give just a brief introduction before I will go into answering the specific question. Technological innovations transform human beings, it transform our experience. Moreover, they influence how we develop our careers, cultivate our skills, meet people, and nurture relationships. This was highlighted by Klaus Schwab, founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum, in his talk about the fourth industrial revolution. These changes cannot be ignored, considering this brought, as he said, and I quote, about shifts in power, shifts in wealth and knowledge, end of quote. Technology also caused shift in the academe. Generally, schools shift into digitalization of their operation. Zooming into the classroom setting, there is a clear shift in the role of the educator from the sole source of knowledge or information to facilitative role in students' learning. It is essential to be well informed or educated about these changes brought by technology because this knowledge will help us maximize its use to attain certain ends. As Sue, David, and Kim 2018 reiterated, it can heighten our understanding, increase our knowledge, and continually improve us and benefit us all. The use of technology in the academe is very much apparent in this current era. Academic institutions ensure fast and effective services through the help of technology to stakeholders, especially the learners. For instance, we have online enrollment, payment of tuition fees, students' quick access of grades and other data involving their academic status, digitalized library services, as well as services of other various services bringing convenience to student clientele. Moreover, technology assists teachers in terms of grade computation, analysis of gathered data from students, wide access to learning resources, and a lot more. Likewise, technology and its use is evident in the curriculum. In the syllabus, we ensure that students have direct access to lessons, interesting activities, and educational games involving digital tools. Students also have various access to the sources, different sources, references for the readings through the links we embedded in our syllabus. Thus, students can do individualized learning and review materials provided. With a well-planned instruction and utilization of technology, classroom meetings and discussions, either in online or face-to-face platform, can be more interactive and effective, thus promoting critical thinking and academic advancement among learners. One of the main goals of the academe is career development among learners. Career development should be geared towards future demands of this generation, bearing in mind these needed skills by our learners. These are the following, as reported by the World Economic Forum: complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, coordinating with others, emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, service orientation, negotiation, and cognitive flexibility. Let us bear in mind as well that nowadays we have the emergence of machineries powered by AIs introduced in the Industry 5.0, the fifth industrial revolution. As reported by Pathak, these collaborative robots bring the human intelligence into the whole picture. Furthermore, they can do various works at an amazing speed beyond human capacity, such as recognition of intricate prototypes of samples, synthesis of data, conclusion, and forecasting, among others. Therefore, human beings have to use their creative thinking and innovativeness, focus on tasks requiring those skills, while the AIs or robots perform the rest. That's according to Mortses 2021. Learners can learn the aforementioned needed skills and learn to effectively collaborate working with these AIs. Thus, higher education should prepare students and hone skills needed in their future workplace. Therefore, they should be highlighted in our curriculum in the students' future ready. Now, having said all those points, indeed, we can see that integration of technology into the present academic syllabus or curriculum not just promotes students' critical thinking, but also their academic and career development. Thank you so
very
much.
much. Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Ida. Wonderful points you mentioned. Yes, exactly. It gives students and teachers an interactive platform that they can collaboratively learn, right? And then wide access of applications, software tools, and games. All these gives them definitely that it will be a part of developing their critical thinking. And thank you very much for your point of view on this. And with this, let me move on to our second panelist, who is Dr. Vikas Dixit Bharat. How are you doing, sir? How are you today?
Hello, good evening to all. I'm absolutely fine, ma'am, and it's really nice to meet you and to be the part of this panel discussion.
Thank
He
you. Thank you
reminds me of Madhuri Dixit. He reminds me of Madhuri Dixit.
Well, welcome again.
She has different caliber, and I have something different. But no doubt, she is the one of the idol of my title, so you can say like that.
Every man's dream girl. Okay.
Okay.
Carry on.
Yes. Before we move on to our question, let me introduce our panelists today. Dr. Vikas Dixit is presently working as Deputy Director, IT in Government of India, Scientific Officer at NIC Prime Minister's South Block, Delhi. And he's a programmer with immigration visa and facilities with Government of India. And he also has many accolades to mention. Thank you very much for joining with us today. Your question is, what is your opinion about technology? Will technology lead to non-productive struggles, peer rivals, and frustrations? What do you think? Because you have vast experience. I have seen your
Yes, ma'am.
bio.
Actually, integrating technology education is basically in my core of heart, and I am working in this, I think, since after 2006 even. So I have more than 15 years of experience in that particular area, and I personally feel when we started with the slogan "Quality Education for All," so I personally believe that this can be only possible when we will induct technology in education, because technology makes education system very robust, quality, affordable, you know, uh, very much interpretive and all. So I personally believe we must induct technology, and this is the only way that can mm, make us effective in terms of teaching, especially for those who are poor and who don't have enough resources and all. So technology is the only way through which we can provide platforms where we can offer even economical quality education to each and every citizen of any nation, because ultimately it removes all the boundaries, all the limitations of financial and all those things, because now anybody can access good quality videos which are available for related to any topic irrespective of the country and tutor and all. So that is one of the best thing, and that really makes education system strengthen. And next thing is that collaborative effort. As we all know that since we are sitting over across the countries, but here we are able to discuss on various topics, issues, and definitely we can find out the best possible solutions and how they can be executed. Even we can know the best case strategies of each and every country, and definitely we can replicate all those things in various corners of the world. So that is one of the best thing of technology, and irrespective of timings, even we can collaborate at any time as per our convenience. Suppose if anybody is working and he want to enhance his or her skill set, so definitely they are free to learn as per their time. That is also one of the important thing that technology delivers to the basically students. Even in in our India, we are highly pushing technology and online learning things. even by the government of India. We have our own portal, Swayam, where people, even lots of institutions are collaborating with each other, and they are creating and uploading their videos. That is under the Ministry of Higher Education, where anybody can access those skill set videos free of cost at any time as per their convenience. So no doubt, technology is one of the boon for each and everyone for us when we talk about education. So definitely, because where we are able to interpret any particular question or not, but definitely we have technology with us. So anytime we can find out the solutions related to each and any topic. Just go to any search engine, put that your question or problem, you will get the solution, and you can talk it with your students. So no doubt, it makes us as students and as well as a tutor, we are in position to get the solution of any problem within your short span of time. So that is also very, lots of decision support systems are coming, as told by ma'am, that no doubt here we can collaboratively evaluate. Suppose 1,000 students are participating for a particular course and program. So how you will evaluate what is your ranking? Because if you are studying in in your individual, so you cannot measure yourself. But in this collaborative model, you can access yourself. Okay, out of 1,000, my ranking is this, and what is the preparation required for to achieve that particular target. So this is again one of the nice thing where we can test ourselves, as well as lots of technology enhances like videos, quizzes, puzzles, so many even games, academic games are available there. So by using those tools, we can even make classes in education system interesting and definitely informative and strong. So at the end, I will say uh, quality education can be only achieved after inducting technology. Without inducting technology, we cannot think, even we cannot talk about the quality education and education for all. So this is my opinion on this particular topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that amazing points. Yes, exactly. So if it is the solution, if there's a problem, there will be solution. That also through this platform only, right? That is your answer. Okay. Very well said, sir. Thank you very much for that. With this, let me hand over the podium to our ambassador, Professor Dr. Isramana.
Yeah, thank you, Coach Yama. Professor Rania, please,
Yes,
you may
yes.
ask question to the panelists before I
Yes.
start.
I would like to pose one question. Both our panelists talked about the 21st century skills, and Dr. Reed also mentioned how World Economic Forum presents as most important problem solving, collaboration, communication, emotional intelligence. But I think that we have forgotten the human factor, human dimension. In my opinion, the next year we will find young people who will find this kind, will have this kind of skills that we're talking about, digital skills and robotic skills, and all this that the World Economic Forum presents as crucial. But it will be very rare to find genuine human beings, authentic human beings. So how humanistic values can be integrated in the curriculum alongside with these technical skills? Is it possible?
So, who's answering? Any one of you?
Yeah, you mentioned about the different skills needed. Although we have known that it's really hard to compete with the machineries now with the AIs. That's why it's really a holistic. No, that there should be support in terms of the academe. They have to look forward what are the skills needed by the students. No, there would be more advancement in technology, so the skills of the learner should be matched with the current and the future needs of our generation. And so consideration of curriculum renewal could be taken place. At the same time, there will always be faculty development, no trainings, and always align the curriculum with the current needs of time. So if there's a mismatch of this, really have difficulty since technology is there already. It's there already. All we have to do is to be more knowledgeable. How are we going to manage all of this so that we will benefit? We will have more benefits than the disadvantages of all those that can offer us. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
certainly
like
the skills will be there, but I'm talking about values. I mean,
Yeah.
do we need to teach our students at the same time altruism, compassion, honesty, integrity?
Yeah.
Because we have seen nowadays ChatGPT, what is happening, how the
Yeah.
university students use this in an ethical manner. So
Yeah.
ethics is a
Yeah.
very important issue when we talk about technology. We should
Yeah.
now navigate students how to use technology tools in ethical manner. So what's
Yeah.
your opinion?
Actually, what's important here is regulation. You know, this is something new in the academy. I have been teaching research subject, and because of the emergence of this AI, there are a lot of students that are discovered that they are so dependent. In fact, it was found out in some classes of mine that let's say 50-80% of students are dependent on the research output of the AI. So what is now the major concern is instead of the students improving their critical thinking skills and research skills, because of that it becomes a problem. So that is why it's very important that teachers also should know how are you going to trace all of this now. So we have to inflict values in class. Now we have to highlight this one, that it's very important that we can make use of what technology can offer us, but we should also know our limitations. So there should be regulation in the classroom, and there should also support. Now, as an institution, we have to promote academic honesty. And then if ever, let's say, there's a specific guideline, like it should only be 5% or 10%, but more than that, we have to consider that as not accepted for a certain presentation or output for students. So if there is none, of course, we will lose the purpose of helping the students learn, because there is no learning at all. So ethics really is very important, to the right values. So that's our role as educators. So we have to guide our learners. That's a very interesting.
Can I interrupt here for a while? Dr. Vikas, we'll come back to you. So
Sure.
let me finish with you, because she's an educator, she's involved, very involved. So talking about ethics, I know it's no more, I can say it's not easy. An educator's job has never been easy, but even more difficult now with the AI, technology, and talking about ethics. I think the educators have to test the ability of their students in how productive are they, how good are they in their subjects, in the classroom, like flipped classroom. You learn and you come back and you perform. If you give them homework, they cannot keep up with the ethics, because they are all well versed with AI. They are very smart. Every attempt we take to minimize frauds or whatever, plagiarism and all that, they will have their own way of countering it. So the educators got to be very, very alert, and this is what I think. You put them on spot in class, hear them. So in class they can't be using their AI, isn't it, that easily, unless. But in universities and all, are they allowed to bring in their handphones, gadgets, Professor Ida?
Yeah, learners are all allowed to have that one, but I think there are certain concerns if it becomes an assignment or a task that they will be doing outside the school, and so we don't have control of that. And so it's good if there are actual activities, like you can really have the question and answer to really assess if students really are learning. But instances like submissions are online, it's hard to trace. That is why we have this plagiarism checker as part
Yeah.
of the learning management system that we have, and students themselves, as they submit their work, they know the percentage of plagiarism that they have committed, so they can adjust their output.
Yeah.
So mechanisms like that can be put in place.
Yeah, but it's not only that. If you can find this all this technology, and nowadays students they don't want to read any material besides what they are doing. General knowledge and all that has reduced very much. If you ask them a lot of things outside what they are doing, they are not able to answer you. Okay, so this will also, I think this technology, is very good. It's very good, but at the same time, it can affect their grammar, their sentence structure, and all that. You see, as an educator, no matter how good you are in your language, when you start to teach, when you see your students at this level and you're this level, you cannot communicate. Yeah, the chicken and the duck cannot communicate. So the educators have to come down to their level to make them understand. So all this, I can say, are challenges for educators, right?
Yeah. I think that's really the most essential consideration in teaching, and knowing in what level your learners are, and you have to adjust your teaching based on the learning capacity of your learners. So if you think you are dealing with, even they are already in the postgraduate learners, postgraduate level, sometimes you have to adjust. No, you have to teach them the basic waves, because we can assume that it goes with the level that they are. So that's a good point. Now we have to consider first and
Yeah.
foremost our learners.
Yeah. So I think all those who are not able to communicate well, even in speaking or writing, we should pay attention as well. Otherwise, we will have many graduates with certificates, but they
Yeah.
cannot communicate, they cannot write. You see, like if you start to work, you have to write reports for your employer and all that. So you will not be able to utilize fully the knowledge you have acquired. Okay, and come to Dr. Vikas now. So what kind of questions shall we ask you? Because I don't really know exactly. So,
No,
Coach Yama,
yeah.
yeah,
You are.
Professor
I'm
Rania?
quite open. I'm quite open for any kind of question related to technology and education, because both are my area
I
of
have a
work.
question for you, sir.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Coach
Coach Yama has.
yes.
Come on, yeah.
Yes, as Professor Dr. Esther Mala mentioned, that students' grammar level, because of too much sophistication, right? All things are easily accessible. So people and students, even the teachers, become lazy. Isn't it a part of this technology? Like, can we say that this is a disadvantage of technology, and how we can eliminate this type of behavior of students and teachers? Right? They are
uh,
more, too reliable on the technology. It should be,
uh,
yes.
very
What
nice.
advice you would say?
Actually, the first thing is that we all know that technology is just a supplementary tool for education. It can never be the replacement of the quality educators. Okay, so it is just a assisting tool. So whatever is the role of a educator or trainer or tutor, that will always remain, because ultimately we are the responsible who will teach to the students which particular content is really genuine, it is good or bad, whether it is right or wrong, because lots of things are available over the internet, we all know, and anybody can publish irrespective of the testing its genuineness or its truthness. So the role of even teacher is now, rather than more teaching them than guiding them, what are the various websites, portals, platforms where you can really get the relevant and genuine content, because that is most important, and that is definitely guided by the teacher. Second thing is that, ma'am, no doubt, since without less doing any much effort, we are able to get the information related to a particular topic. So it no doubt little bit makes us lazy. But if topic is quite interesting, material is interesting, so I don't think anybody is going to stop in learning and all. We keep on, studying further and further, and clicking on the next link, what and what. So ultimately, it is a part of curiosity, because when you go through one particular topic, then your mind wants to know what is next, what will be the next. So basically, learning is driven by curiosity, and it should be pushed inside the student by the professors and teachers. So it is a thing. And second thing is that, ma'am, ultimately the best teacher is that how he is able to communicate with their students, and as per their wavelength and understanding capacity is also important, because everybody can teach, everybody has knowledge, but important thing is that whatever is the class of students that you have with you, and you are able to communicate them irrespective of their perhaps ma'am told that sometimes they have researchers and engineering students, sometimes you have very basic level students, but ultimately you have to teach and talk with both the set of students. So this quality should be within a teacher, how you have to balance that thing among students and teacher. But at the end, for each and every thing, you have a boon, and definitely there is another side of that. So it is a fire that you have to ignite within the heart of the students, how you have to use it and how you have to access it. Definitely lots of things are there, and I will say, if you will not control it, so negative part is much more than the positive thing. But ultimately teacher is the responsible to build up the mind, body, soul of students. So if there is a teacher who is able to put impact on the mind of students, so definitely all students will listen it. Even in normal education system it happens. Ultimately teachers are going to make the mindset of students, how he is going to behave inside the society, inside the classroom, with their parents and family and all. So this is the bigger role of a tutor, rather than talking about the technology and various algorithms, principles and all those things are written over there in book. But in parallel to that, how that particular person will live within the society, what should be his social values, moral values, ethical values, and educational etiquettes and all these are basically no doubt pushed by the teachers, professors. So this is the, I think, bigger role, and that cannot be played by a technology at all. Ultimately these things can be only managed and handled by the academicians only. So that's why I told you that technology can only supplement you, but it can never replace tutor's role at any cost, at any level. So this is my submission. Whatever AI and chat GPT people are talking, but they cannot replace those feelings, emotions, meanings, and the importance of tutor inside the classroom and even in the life of students, because ultimately you are going to make the complete career and complete life of that particular student, not just a particular topic. So I think this is my view, and I hope I have replied your question.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Exactly. Whatever the technology comes, it can be new things also can be introduced in the future. It is the future reality. Still, the teacher's role cannot be replaced, because she is the one who guides them, right? The students, behavior-wise, and even the content, material, everything is available. But the thing is, what is the limit of that material content? And teacher knows, she can only guide. And in this same way, so it is our responsibility to just tell the children where is your limitation, just right. So that's our guidance. That's his response. Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful point. And with this,
wonderful, very captivating session today. We had really experts today, both of them. I hope that all our audience enjoyed and learned a lot of, got a lot of tips from our both panelists. And now I hand over to our Professor Rania to do the closing. Thank you, dear panelists, both of you, Dr. Vikas and Professor Ida. We'll have you again in our other programs.
Thank you, Konsihama Marikar, panelists and participants. It's my honor to give the closing remarks to the forum Real Talk with Experts. What a joy to organize the forum online and to be able to welcome experts and dignitaries in the field of education, which is a good sign to collaborate together to enhance the education system globally. I would strongly emphasize that the slogan "Quality Education for All" accomplished the mission and vision of Elegant Empire Education. Thank you, Dr. Ida Goran Tudi from Philippines. for highlighting how advanced technological breakthroughs have transformed our careers, our relationships, our lives, how this technology brought radical shifts in the field of academia. Leveraging the potential of technology in academic institutions helps various domains in academia like the enrollment, online learning, digitalized services, analysis of data for students, the whole structure of the curriculum. And this use of technology promotes, as you said, academic thinking, career development, and the development of the 21st century skills, the skills that the World Economic Forum and the Fourth Industrial Revolution promotes as most important nowadays. You also stressed the critical importance of ethical questions when it comes to the use of technology tools, academic honesty, transparency, integrity, responsibility, since we need to raise responsible users of technology, and especially users of AI. Thank you, Dr. Vikas Dixit from India, for highlighting how technology can promote quality education, collaboration with individuals from different countries, how this promotes problem solving, especially complex problems, utilizing various digital tools like games, as you said, videos or quiz. We can definitely make our classroom more challenging, more engaging, more attractive. And in this new environment, the role of a teacher is different because teachers now are facilitators, are guides, are mentors. And as you said, and we fully agree that a teacher cannot be replaced by technology. So before putting this forum into a close, let us give a big applause to Coach Siyama Marikar for hosting and moderating this forum Real Talk with Experts. Thank you, dear panelists, Dr. Ida Durantudi from Philippines and Dr. Vikas Dixit from India for your very informative talks and for the very detailed insights you offered to every one of us while discussing issues on the use of technology. Heartfelt gratitude I would address to the brilliant audience, to the teachers, to the parents, to the students who made it here with us today out of your busy schedules. We will meet again next time and we will discuss another interesting topic. Before I let you go, let us give a big thank you to Ambassador Professor Esther Mala, the visionary founder, the brain and the heart of Hellenic Contemporary Education as the project director. Thank you and see you soon.
Thank you again, everyone. Thank you so much.